Did you know Bitcoin is under 40K? Grayscale has dumped about $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. And did you see the Federal Reserve document, op-1670? This is straight off their website. They're literally rewriting the definitions of what money is because of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. There is some really great news for Bitcoin hodlers and miners in the USA, and Bitcoin is winning against Lizzie Dizzy, Senator Elizabeth Warren. Let's just find out what's going on with Grayscale here. Has just sent a whopping $900 million worth of Bitcoin to Coinbase Exchange. Looks like they're getting ready to dump even more. Be careful, folks. If we switch over to here, we are under 40K, $39,921, down 4.65% in the last 24 hours. So, Federal Reserve System, document number OP-1670, the Federal Reserve actions to support interbank settlement of faster payments. So the agency is the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, action response to notice and request for comment. We're going to go through this. This is a crazy document. It came up yesterday. I saw it there on X, and then I had to find it. I tracked it down. I've gone. There's only 2 pages. It's very short. But changing the definition of money, it's insane. What they want to change, the fourth property, it's absolutely insidious. We will come back to it. Let's do the block clock this way today, hey? Block height 826,878, local time 5:37 a.m. $39,868 per Bitcoin with USD. That's, wow, hasn't that gone up a whole lot? We are at 2,508. Now, nearly under 13,000. Tomorrow will be about 12,800 roughly. On the blocks to go to the next halving, 93.75% of the way there, and average block time 10 minutes and 1 second. Pretty much TikTok next block. It is perfect, and that's why I wore this shirt today, TikTok next block. There's the numbers for you. So let's just dive into what's going on with some of these outflows. A lot of them are from FTX. They sold about $1 billion of Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF, explaining much of outflow. In theory, now the FTX is done selling its substantial holdings. The selling pressure could ease since the bankruptcy estate liquidating holdings is a relatively unique event. Pretty interesting. $1 billion out of GBDC, $1 billion into BlackRock, who control the world. Some really interesting stuff going on. We will get into this Federal Reserve System document in a moment, but investors have sold more than $2 billion worth of Grayscale GBDC since it was converted into an exchange-traded fund earlier this month. The 22 million shares it sold, which took FTX GBDC ownership down to zero, were close to $1 billion there. You do see these inflows coming in as well. So stack, chill, it's all good. We do have a message from Adam Back. Let's bring it up. Cyberpunk legend Adam Back on 40K Bitcoin. People just need to man up and BTFD by the favorable dip. Prior markets had 30% drops on the way to 100x. So it's just about stacking and chilling, my friends. Just letting you know, F-Bomb Fridays will be happening. We do go live every day at 5:35 Australian Eastern Standard Time in the morning, which is 7:35 UTC. So hit subscribe, hit the like button if we vibe. Now, getting into the Federal Reserve System document, I'll put it up there. I prefer reading these things off paper. I printed it out. There's really not much to go through, but this is so important. If you can smash the like button while we are live or watching the replay, get this video out there. This is so important. So, according to the notice, I can't believe I am reading this. The Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System have determined that the Federal Reserve banks, should develop a new interbank 24/7, 365 real-time gross settlement service, FedNow, with integrated clearing functionality to support faster payments in the US. It's really not long. I'd really like to read everything to you. This is as much as we need to read. It's so important to understand. I did just highlight a few things, but This is so important to understand what's going on and why we Bitcoin. So the board is requesting comments or modifications to the FedNow service or other actions that would further reduce or eliminate potentially adverse effects without significantly compromising the anticipated public benefit associated with the service. Further reduce or eliminate potentially adverse effects. How about you just stay away from it? So this comment concerns the social impact of the FedNow service, the social impact. And this is the key word here. We'll get to what they want to change the definition of money to. So the Federal Reserve Board announced the Federal Reserve banks will develop a new round-the-clock real-time payment and settlement service called the FedNow service to support fast payments in the United States. They did say as for bank to bank, this is the CBDC. They are trying to force on the human population, sovereign individuals. So this is a direct response. Yeah, I'll bring it up so you can read along as well. This is a direct response to the threat posed by digital currencies and blockchain. Bitcoin's winning, baby. So according to one Fed official, last summer, the US Treasury recommended the Federal Reserve move quickly to facilitate a faster retail payment system, such as through the development of a real-time settlement service that would also allow for more efficient and ubiquitous access to innovative payment capabilities. We believe this effort requires a proof of authority, quantum computing-based blockchain system. Proof of authority, they stay in control. For more on blockchain, see what is Bitcoin, how does it relate to blockchain? So as we noted in our paper, blockchain cryptocurrency and the future of money policy, confidential, not for distribution research, sent to select members of the House Financial Service Committee. It is critical to understand that Bitcoin was created in a direct response to the failure of global regulators to protect the public in the years leading up to the financial crisis of 07-08. Thus, the ethical and monetary functionality of cryptocurrency is superior to that of paper money. Did you hear that? The ethical and monetary functionality of cryptocurrency is superior to that of paper money. Eventually, cryptocurrency is going to dominate. One of the reasons for this dominance is the speed with which transactions can be completed on a blockchain enhanced by quantum computing technology. Also noted in our paper, the main economic attributes of a technically effective currency rest on three functions. So this is how they define money currently, and then what they want to add on is the fourth. It's so insidious, it's so crazy. So, unit of account, store of value, medium of exchange. Unit of account, common measure for the value for goods and services. Store of value is the way in which we store wealth in order to transfer purchasing power from the present to the future, and the medium of exchange function dictates which item is accepted for the payment of goods and services. In recent history, these functions have been fulfilled by fiat currencies backed by central banks across both developed and developing nations. Through monetary policy manipulation, the key attraction of these currencies, price stability, and widespread acceptance is implemented through a central bank system, enjoying a great deal of trust globally. Are you ready for it? This is so insidious. This is so insane. But there is a fourth function of money as a means of social control. A fourth function as a means of social control. They are saying it point blank. This is so crazy. So the centralized monopoly over the functions of money held by sovereign governments and central banks has generated great income and wealth imbalances. Concerns about a lack of central bank performance with respect to financial inclusion, income inequality, economic system stability, and the tendency of central banks to intermediate on behalf of large financial institutions support the creation of cryptocurrency. Supported. As we know in the second paper, is FedCoin feasible? Another confidential, not for distribution research paper sent to select members of the House Financial Service Committee. We suggest the board focus on using an enhanced Bitcoin blockchain to support depository institutions' provision of end-to-end faster payment services, and would provide infrastructure to promote ubiquitous, safe, and effective fast payments in the United States. What I have to say for that is get your Bitcoin off the exchange. This is an absolute godsend today. $39,799. Stack and chill, ladies and gentlemen. The writing is on the wall. FedNow, CBDC's social control. Bitcoin is that opportunity for freedom to be able to stay a sovereign individual. Let us know what your thoughts are in regards to that. The fourth property of money, social control. If you can, again, smash that like button, get this video out there, out and back. What an absolute legend. So Elizabeth Warren getting community noted here as well. A new USGAO report confirms that rogue nations, we had rogue money, now we've got rogue nations using crypto to dodge sanctions and undermine our national security. It's time for crypto to follow the same AML rules as everyone else. I've got a bill to make it happen. The US Treasury Department's own Feb 2022 National Money Laundering Risk Assessment Report states that fiat is the preferred currency for financial crimes. But they don't tell you this. We do have a video of Lizzie Dizzy somewhere here. I'll bring it up, and she's just so off. In regards to GBTC conversion to the Bitcoin ETF, investors have sold $2 billion. FTX bankruptcy liquidation led to about $1 billion in selling of Bitcoin. GBTC discount to NAV arbitrage trade led to $1 billion selling to lock in profits. All of that selling in a relatively short time, and Bitcoin is still holding above 40K. We can see back here, it is just below. Do we get a little bit? I did say possibly we could go down to 38. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, obviously not financial advice. I didn't think it was that likely though. Gave a 5% chance, maybe a little bit higher now. Who cares? Stack and chill. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments there, and we will dive into those at the end. All of that selling, anyone who thinks Bitcoin is struggling right now has no idea how price discovery works. Bitcoin is the most liquid and secure 24/7 asset in the world. As soon as the FTX liquidation, GBTC profit taking and ETF speculative distribution are done, Bitcoin will head back to top of range with authority. It's better to spend time in the markets than try time the markets, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the dips. And this is why we talk about, if you push that red buy button on a day like today, it's down 4.96%. Cool. We're going to see moves of $10,000, $20,000 either way. So get prepared mentally, psychologically. We're in for a very, very fun, wild time, and it's going to shake a lot of people out. They are trying to get your Bitcoin. So TradeFire will watch in disbelief as we break out to new all-time highs in Q4. Please don't let that be you. Then we get to distribute to all the FOMO ETF demand and reaccumulate after a cool down to post-halving cost of production. Bitcoin's fixed monetary policy allows for proper planning. 24 halving can change your life. Study the cycles, stacks, sats. Pretty easy. Now, Trezor security alert, Jan 17, 2024, the third-party support ticketing portal we use encountered unauthorized access, potentially, and this is why it is so important to know what hardware wallet you are using, definitely Bitcoin only, and BTC sessions on YouTube is the place to go for hardware wallets. We can talk about something in a sec. We want to assure you that this does not pose any threat to your digital assets now or in the future, though we have not observed any spike in Phison activity as a result of this incident, and in our commitment to full transparency, we have decided to alert you to Phison schemes targeting your recovery seed. Never put your seed on the internet, never give it to anyone. Your seed should be on steel minimum. If it's on paper, put it onto steel minimum, whatever it is. And this does not go online. It just doesn't. You don't need to give it to anyone. You don't need to restore anything. If you are with Trezor, maybe consider going to something else, something better on the market. Now, little timeline cleanse here. Edward Snowden, someone that I highly respect. This was in regards to Eric Bella. I say Bellahannis, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I'll ask him directly how to pronounce it correctly. But today is my oldest son's last day as a 12-year-old, so congratulations on turning 13. There is a point to this. If anyone has any good advice for parenting a teenager, I'm all ears. Spend time with him would be me. But Edward Snowden, make sure that he knows how to clear his browser history, and then make sure he understands that no amount of history clearing in incognito mode he does on his own computer phone will clean up the history of his activity being held by Google, Facebook, TikTok, etc. Anything he sends to the internet lives forever. Every chat, every search, every swipe, the network never forgets. Welcome to forever. Kid, I think that's a really good reminder for all of us, hey, that all your activity, it is there forever. Google some of what they're changing their rules with this year is going to be pretty crazy. For F-Bomb Fridays, we will go into it. I can let a little bit more loose as well. So Monday to Thursday Australian time, very chill, chat the news with the fast facts. You'll still get the fast facts on Friday, F-Bombs attached. So you have been warned, ladies and gentlemen. Good reason to subscribe if you like a high amount of profanity. These people are sweet, eh? So a year ago today, we launched the Study Bitcoin campaign and began to shine the Bitcoin logo on buildings. We'll continue to do so in 2024 and bring Bitcoin to the people. So it's so cool. They just get this massive projector and just send it up the towers. They've done this on banks and some really amazing places. Well done to these guys. That's getting the Bitcoin bat signal out there. I thought that was a little bit of fun for everyone. They've got a couple of videos. I'll play one more. It's just absolutely amazing to see people. That's the dedication. So now we've got these marketing managers, BlackRock, even the SEC to a lesser extent, the Federal Reserve, when they start printing money, going to pump out bags. But Bitcoin's marketing has been grassroots, and it's absolutely amazing. This is the community of Bitcoin. I can see Bitcoin Gargoyle here. Bitcoin has a cult-like following in a good way, for we are many. We are legion. It's an incredible time to be alive, to be here stacking the sats. This is an opportunity for everyone that's now hearing about Bitcoin, getting into Bitcoin. It is the world's hardest form of money. If you need to understand Bitcoin a little bit more, Bitcoin evangelism, I'll bring Brian on either this week or next week, maybe for F-Bomb Fridays. He's probably a little bit more PC than I am, especially on a Friday. Absolutely amazing book. Give this to friends and family. If you haven't already read it, read the book. There is a link in the top of the description. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. It is really a great book. So, TA models, all models are good until they're not. So I'm bringing this up for a little bit of fun. Don't hold on to it. It says $1 million this year, basically. Does it happen? Hey, it's possible. Maybe it takes longer. So what we do, see, Plan B, absolutely amazing, and it's been great thus far. So 2019 stock to flow model prediction, 22 market cycle model detection. Bitcoin is perfectly on track. Bitcoin market cycle model and stock to flow model here. So you can see it has been following it very well there. And we are looking for a big leg up from here up to $1 million. Maybe it does happen by the end of the year. Definitely Samson Mel believes it's possible. Luke Mekic's talking about $2 million, I believe, at the end of 2025. My opinion on price, stack and chill, ladies and gentlemen. It will be here. Like even Van Eck had a great tweet today. And yes, I know the institutions, they're who we rail against, so I feel pretty bad bringing them up. But they said, we are not tourists. And I thought that was very, very clever. They definitely have someone within inside their organization, their marketing team that understands Bitcoin. But ladies and gentlemen, you shouldn't be a tourist in this space. This is freedom technology. We're talking about this here, op-1670. They want to change the definition of money to social control, to include social control. Bitcoin is hope. Bitcoin is freedom. So we've got a few more things to get through. It's a little bit wordy. I'll race through it, but it's well said. So shout out to Fred Krueger. If you haven't seen that video, it's a really good chat with Fred there. Bitcoin follows a highly bumpy jump diffusion process. It's not a log normal random walk. The best conceptual, so that's pretty much, I put them together next to the stock to flow model to prove a point. The best conceptual model for Bitcoin price, this trend sideways or down for a random period, then jump massively higher in just a few days, then go back to sideways or down. In a bull market like 23, that's the behavior. In a bear market like 22, the behavior is the same, but the sudden jumps are negative. If you try to see a pattern in the sideways period, you will do nothing other than take yourself out of the 10 days a year, 10 days a year when Bitcoin rips. Trend following is a particularly bad algorithm here, which is why I'm skeptical of any attempts to smooth out the drawdowns with timing. It's better to have time in the markets than time the markets, ladies and gentlemen. The jumpiness of Bitcoin make hodling the only viable strategy. Those who can live with the vol get rewarded. Big time Wall Street with its succession and sharp ratios will only pick up a small percentage of the return. I would advocate being much more aggressive here. And that's why I bring up the big red button, the big green button today. It's a beautiful big red button. We can just push it, we can stack, we can chill. I bet my bank will hold my funds back for another 24 hours, but I will move them when we hop off this live stream today. Now, Dennis Porter, what a legend. What an absolutely amazing man. He is coming on the 8th of January, which will be absolutely fantastic. I will be on Simply Bitcoin as well for their Thursday live stream as well. So really looking forward to that. But Dennis Porter, this guy is an American hero, a worldwide hero. He is fighting for freedom with Bitcoin. So the Digital Bill of Rights is taken off across the nation. The states will lead on Bitcoin. The states must lead on protecting our future. So Virginia introduces Bill to protect Bitcoin rights. Nebraska introduced Bill to safeguard fundamental Bitcoin rights. Cryptocurrency rights bill lands in Indiana. Well done to Dennis Porter. If you're not already following Dennis Porter, I've retweeted this post at Sean Clark, SEANCLARKE 911 on X. Follow Dennis. Absolutely amazing. FOMO21 brought it up. They have male, female clothes. They're nice. That one's HODL. This one's TikTok. Next block. There's an affiliate link. You get a 10% discount. I actually reached out to them when I went to the States and just organized a discount code for you, ladies and gentlemen, because I do absolutely love their clothes. And I didn't get anything back. Use the link or not, you will get 10% back. But when I originally got the link, it wasn't a commission for me, it was just a discount for you and also for me as well to be able to buy cheap and save those sats. Now, this is in regards to real estate, but I love this meme picture here and it makes sense. So unpopular opinion, the real estate market operates as a Ponzi scheme. If house prices start dropping, everything falls apart. The people who own real estate need price to rise because otherwise they would be insolvent. Yes, you are all wrong. And this is us Bitcoiners here talking to the masses. The people that thrive on mediocrity, yes, they are all wrong. And they will be enslaved, unfortunately. That's why it's so important to get this message out here. TikTok, next block, ladies and gentlemen. So the Bitcoin ETFs, they're buying, Tether is buying, MicroStrategy buying, lots of other corporations, nation state and businesses are buying. Fewer and fewer Bitcoins are available. Bears will have a hard time in a short time. It is slowly, then suddenly we're still down below 40,000. Don't get flipped out by it. It's absolutely amazing. 39,896, 4.75% of the way down. In regards to hardware wallets, I will be joining up with the Bitcoin Way. This is not sponsored at all. Because of that, Trezor, if you need help and you can't do it yourself, definitely go to BTC Sessions on YouTube. If you can't do it yourself, the guys at the Bitcoin Way can help you sort out your hardware wallets. Whatever it is, Bitcoin nodes, multi-sig, security, locking down your computer, your KYC, free Satoshis, whatever you need, they really help people out. So that's not sponsored. I just bring it up. They are great people there. I've had Tony on the show before. So if you need help, first do your own research. DYOR. Go over to BTC Sessions. If you need a little bit more help, you can reach out to the Bitcoin Way today. Hey, it rhymes. Now, Bitcoin market cap, it's under $800 billion. So sad, too bad. It's absolutely fantastic. 791,637,084. So bringing up the chart here, maybe it looks, not really. I don't know, we'll try it. So, no, that looks like, it does not look good. We'll get rid of that one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that's running on Microsoft Edge or something. I need to open Chrome and Edge at the same time for different things. Absolutely annoying. And why would you not have dark mode? So 39,725. It's quite annoying how they changed it. So range 39,507 is the low, 41,771 is the high there. Okay, let's see how it's going. It has been going down roughly when the ETF was launched, a little bit longer. Did go well, this is actually where the ETF was launched. Went up nearly to 49k, 48,000, and we've come down. If you made that trade, good. If you didn't, too bad, so sad. Just relax and chill. It's all gravy. We can see where Bitcoin is going, ladies and gentlemen. So, some amazing people in the chat. That is the news with the fast facts. If you've got any comments, questions, and most importantly, hit subscribe for F-Bomb Fridays. I actually have a more profane name, but we'll save that for Friday. Obviously live every single day during the week, Monday to Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 5:35, 7:35 UTC. Get the signal out there, ladies and gentlemen. And for everyone that's joined, it's been an absolute pleasure to have everyone jump on board. So now there's some legends in the chat. Bitcoin, down she goes. Johnny Midas, Jake, bye Bitcoin. See the going to zero, it's going to $1 million. Don't get flipped out. Enjoy. It's an amazing opportunity. I'll bring up the big red buy button in the background because I love it so much. It's so exciting. Be sure to thank FTX and SBF for the price today. Absolutely. Cyberdude gets it. Bye Bitcoin. I love it, Jake. So BYE, so bye, and then bye Bitcoin. I love it. BTFD and HODL, shout out to Neil. Bitcoin Beaver, freaking FTX doing it once more. Absolutely amazing, hey. I am actually so grateful for FTX. Obviously, they sent us into a massive bear market, they're trying to ban as well. Couple of unfortunate events all stacking up, but the Chinese symbol for crisis is also opportunity, if I'm getting that correct, which I believe I am. And in every crisis, there is an opportunity regardless. Stack and chill. How awesome is it? Into the forest. Are you in the forest this morning, brother? G'day, late to the game, Gargoyle. The dump continues. Stack and chill. Michael, shout out. You are still early. Javier, greetings from Spain, Bitcoin family. Absolutely awesome. More discount today. Just bought some more. I really hope my bank allows me to transfer this money ASAP. As Royale Paul says, don't fluff this up. Ladies and gentlemen, PG-13, Monday to Thursday. Help me out here, Ashley. Mr. Android, great discount on Sats. It's an amazing day. G'day, Sean. Orange Pill D. Spencer. Absolutely love your name. I'll say it nearly every day I see it. It lights me up. GJ Stone, never sell. Good morning from Cairns. Another cyclone looming, but the sats keep stacking. Let's talk about cyclones. So in the States, believe you call them typhoons. Just when you get a massive low cell and it spins around and it comes and it just dumps a whole lot of rain, wrecks everything with huge winds, about 300 kilometers an hour. I grew up in Cairns as well, GJI, so I've seen some amazing things. Outrun a couple of cyclones in cruise boats when I was working out on the reef, the Great Barrier Reef, and the whole structure goes and like just vibrate and stuff, and you're like walking on the walls. Anyway, they're insane, and we used to live up on the hill, actually still do, but up in Cairns, and I was pretty young, I don't know how old I was, like 12 or 13, and there's this roof like flipping like this, and then it just goes gone. A whole roof just peeled off like a sardine tin. Absolutely gone. They are so destructive. It is a reminder that Mother Nature will remind us that we are meek little human beings. So do the best you can. We stacked up here as well. It's potential it comes down this low. Either way, it's always good to be able to plan as much as possible. Don't leave it to the last minute. So GJI, I hope it's all good, bro. They obviously got so much water and flooding. I don't know how long ago was it, like 6 weeks. It's interesting. BTC Australia, ABC, the Australian Bitcoin community. Phil, link to the Fed paper talking Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll repost it at Sean Clark 911. Give me a sec is the easiest way. and that is posted there. So at Sean Clark, SEANCLARKE 911, that Fed paper is there. Only so many grains of sats in the hourglass. And then in regards to it, if you want to find it, if you're a little bit too lazy, I understand, to get on X. We're so busy, and that's why the news with the fast facts. But just type in Google Federal Reserve System document number op-1670. I linked it on the end of the title for this video as well, op-1670, Federal Reserve System. It's insane. So there's 2 pages of writing, and there's 4 pages of citations, or the appendix, the background as well. Talks about the guy. It's well worth reading. But this is going on internally within the Fed. Jim T, shout out from you to you. Greetings from PA team BTC. Can you look at R3A? I'm sure you've come in the chat and asked me to look at absolute nonsense before. I'm going to write your name down. This is the last chance. Please do not do it. It's a psyop. And go to some other channel that's going to pump. They're just going to talk about some random R3A. Last time, buddy. Go to some altcoin channel. They get their bag before you most of the time. They shill it. Retail buys. It pumps. They dump. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's a psyop. Nearly all of crypto is narrative. Maybe there's some unique technology in there. Maybe. Less than 1%, maybe 0.001%. Have fun. Please keep it out of my chat. Some whales are government wallets, in my honest opinion. Of course, the United States government has one of the largest holdings of Bitcoin as well as everywhere around the world. It's going lower, 32K. I'd take that any day. Wouldn't that be great? $32,000 for a Bitcoin. And sorry, we have had the altcoins, 39,950, and the famous 69, the number of the universe. GW, I dare say you're wrong. The universe has spoken. We do have 3, 6, and 9 there. I don't know. Maybe we do. Stack and chill. I'd rather be here forever than try and time the markets. That's me anyway. Obviously, it's not financial advice. What is advice is study Bitcoin, read the books, or eat the bugs. G'day. Shout out to Knox. Simon, good to see you. Just keep stacking like your life depends on it, because potentially it does. Let us know what you really think of this document. What really stood out to me in it: we believe this effort requires a proof of authority quantum computing based blockchain. Also, it's pretty interesting where they say it is critical to understand that Bitcoin was created in direct response to the failure of global regulators to protect the public in the years leading up to the financial crisis. And then they want to change and add a 4th function of money, a means of social control. Insane. It's off the Federal Reserve website. Knox Bill, so wrecked my dog won't even look at me. I'm obviously missing something in there. Knox, you may need to explain further. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. F-Bomb Fridays, they're a thing. I'll see you there. I'll see you tomorrow as well, same time. Have a beautiful day. It's 6:09 a.m. I think that's a good way to send it out. 269s for the day. Another one will show up today in your life. Pay attention. Are you awake? Are you aware? Do something nice for a random person. Stack and chill. Be blessed. Peace.